appears to be that time of the week again, and that time of the week is Dragon Quest Builders 2 time. Oh, because I've been playing a lot of other things, it's dropped off my quick menu, so I guess we'll have to do it the slightly longer way. There we go. It's not that much longer, it's just ever so slightly, because you got to open the main library. And you open the big library doors. Boom. As the dust from the library whooshes out, as the two rooms balance their oxygen flow, and you sift through the shelves upon shelves upon shelves of games, and you come across the one you're looking for, Dragon Quest Builders 2. Tried to make it seem a little bit more dramatic than it actually was. I opened a program and I said I want that game, please, and the program obliged. Doesn't always. You kind of hope it does. You're always hoping. No matter what your opinion of hope is, you always have to hope, because there is nothing else other than hoping for the best that something will work. The slime hunt. Are they looking for a slime? He's behind you. Or he's having a big brown time in the corner. I had a big brown time in the corner. Yeah, I know. Happy birthday, Lillian! You're not getting a birthday around here. Don't even know when her birthday's meant to be. Port Times, Palagear, Middle Earth. It's a lovely place. Saint Nick. Snickton's is meant to be. Hafenstadt. Is that like half a town? Hafenstadt. Dawn in Pompeii, and nobody knows. Nobody knows they're about to die. I don't want to acknowledge that there are games on Steam that I've bought then never played. Nope. Doesn't happen. Young one, I will have you beaten. Hands down. I have many, many games. I have played not that many. So I somehow suspect that no matter what the number you have that you've bought and never played, I'm going to say I mean, the easiest way would just to go, I can double it. But I don't necessarily think it's going to be that bad. I think it's probably going to be closer to something like 1.33. Why 1.33? I don't know. I just wanted to be obnoxious. I thought maybe I'd go 1.5, and then I thought, nah, do you know what? Let's pick a really stupid number, like 1.33. Recurring, in fact. Put a little dot on the top of the 3, and you've got 1.33 recurring. And if you don't know what 1.33 recurring means, it means it goes on pretty much forever, I think is the idea. Basically, it's 1.33. I'm assuming it does stop at some point. Well, having said that, I get the impression that is the point of recurring, isn't it? If it's 1.33 recurring, it does actually go on forever. There isn't a stopping point. That's quite impressive. Good use of the teeth. Methinks. Good use of the teeth. I don't think we've seen that one, but I may be wrong. It can't stop. It's recurring. Yes. I think that's the key. 5, 4, 3, 2. That's nice. 1. Thunderbirds are, oddly enough, Island Resort, and I'm going into Thunderbirds. So clearly, that little island there is Tracy Island. Can you imagine if you actually did build a Tracy Island? That would be magnificent. I'd like to point out, I am not the man who's going to be building a Tracy Island in Dragon Quest Builders 2. But I might be the man who faces off against a giant... giant... He's not a Cyclops, is he? He's just meant to be a giant troll or something. I can't remember his official name, so I apologise. My memory is foul beyond comparison. Anyway, so we were having some semblance of success with our shoops. Our shooper-de-loops. Looks like everybody's gone to sleep now, so I don't think we're having any more success with our shooper-de-loops. But with a bit of luck, maybe we can figure out something else. So, it's been a little while, so I'm going to have a tablet target check. I'm going to check in with my tablet targets, see what tablet targets I have got. Okie dokie. So, sell something. With a bit of luck, now I've fixed in massive Belisha beacon wearing quotation marks, fixed the shop. With luck, that's going to start chugging away nicely. Breed some pets, that's a thing we're going to have to try and sort through and focus on, methinks. But that is going to require food. I can't remember any of the buttons. They've all gone. Every button has disappeared from my brain. Anyway, welcome, Mr. Bootnewt, to the Stremmingtons. What's a Stremmington, you might ask? I don't know. It's like a stream, but branded as a razor. It's a Stremmington. Or maybe it's like a stream, but it's actually in a sort of... I don't know. I suppose we could turn that into butter, 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 nuts, butter, 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 nuts. I loved everything about butternuts. old manipulation, or a manipulation of an old gag. Okay, lots of different tiles. Welcome, Mr. Butternut. How are you, and how are you doing? That was where we were going before the butter 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 nut butter 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 nut. Recruit residents with different jobs. That's within doing's range, and make lots of different tile types. Okay, let's have a look. I'm pretty certain we finished off the green gardens, but I'll just double check. I think this one is done. 20 or 20, yes it is. Okie dokie. So let's have another look at the overall Mappington. So we've got quite a lot of deserty area. I don't know if you can necessarily call it a song. And I don't think it's sort of the Beyonce school of songwriting, which is take a word and then repeat that word forevermore. In fact, Beyonce clearly learnt the art of the small dot over the top of the lyrics. She wrote the lyric, if you loved her, you should have put a ring on her. And then she just put a little dot over the top. So it just keeps going. If you loved it, put a ring on it. If you loved it, put a ring on it. If you loved it, put a ring on it. If you loved it, put a ring on it. If you loved it, put a ring on it. And it just goes on forever. So yeah, I took a small page out of the book of Beyonce. Right, so we've also got sort of mountains and sort of like pointier mountains and kind of non-pointy mountains, very flat mountains, and possibly forest. Oh, there is a zoom. No, there is. Oh, okay. That's the level of zoom we're working on. That's maximum in. That's maximum out. Maximum in. Maximum out. If you can't tell the difference, you're not alone. That's not quite that bad, but it is still quite shockingly shit volumes. Right. So I'm possibly considering the idea. She does stop occasionally to go. What? I thought of because I've been playing Persona 5 recently, and I unlocked a Persona. I won't specify too many details in case it's spoilers for anybody who watches in the future, perhaps. But you can get access to a Persona called Susanoo, which is actually it's a god-based creature as well. It's also in Smite. You can play as the god Susanoo, and it's spelt something along the lines of T Suzanne S. Oh no, maybe there's not a T on it. I don't know. SUSANNO apostrophe O, something along those lines. And so now every time I do a move with Susanna O, I can't help but think of that. Susanna but yeah, it's very silly, but nonetheless a fact. Right, so I think we need to go over here somewhere, and we need to pick an island. Pick an island, any island, any island, pick an island. I suppose it could be worthwhile taking the troops. I'll just go do it myself. I will be hauling anchor. Ha ha ha. Jump that. I mean, the Unholy Helm definitely will have some new stuff. Do I hang? Okay, let's just change tack slightly. Do we already have? So we've got blood-stained soil, but not a lot of it. We've got that. We do have a little bit of sanguine and bloodstone, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to make a sort of an actual kind of bloodstone-y thing. I doubt that's enough scales. I don't know. I mean, if basalt actually is something, then that could work somewhere. Let's continue transforming this sort of weird little area here into an even weirder little area, I suppose. Oh yeah, I remember the eyeballs. Eyeballs everywhere. Eyeballs did up in my underwear. It's because I fell over, so my balls went up in my underwear. It was very inconvenient underwear, I think was the key problem. You bloody arsehole! There we go. No, we don't have a bloody arsehole.
Ye fight like a dairy farmer. Ye filthy, damnable criminals.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
I was waiting for the hello there. That was actually the subscription sting. I was confused for a moment there. But how appropriate, you fight like a cow. In fact, you fight like Moo up in the corner. If you weren't paying attention to the entire screen, I don't blame you. I don't often pay attention to the entire screen myself. But just on that occasion, I said, you know...
Hello there.
General Blue Boosh, welcome, and thank you for the subscription. I fear you don't get much for said subscription, but I thank you all the same. Okay, so we do actually have... Yes, we have made a little red and a birthday cake. I'm sure it's someone's birthday somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, which is the tradition for being able to drink whenever you fancy. I'm just going to clear this out for the sake of clearing it out. There's no real need to, but... So, with a bit of luck, that little tiny red patch that I've made is good enough to be classified as a new piece of terrain. Oh, there we go. That'll do. And that will work nicely as a new piece of terrain. Now, I do wonder... We do have some lava. Lavery goodness indeed. Why? How does he manage? I just got a ding, and it turns out it's another message from someone. That is quite something. I can't really show you, nor can I necessarily describe it, because I need to assess the whole thing in all its marvellous glory. But yeah, I've got a guy on Facebook who frequently sends me sort of his kit bashes. Mr. Blue Boosh, you know him. I suppose arguably he does just use his name on Twitch as well. It's Adam's Nook. The little tiny nook. The little tiny nook. And the little tiny nook. But yeah, his timing is delightful and glorious. Midway through my bloody stream. But yeah, it's got quite something. It's like a fucking dreadnought with a giant sword, which is very sexy, I'm not going to lie. It's very sexy. But yeah, I'll deal with that later. I was just curious by the ting. Those stones on the red patch are a queue. Oh. And we wouldn't want you becoming pro, would we? So let's get rid of them. That's fine. It's not a problem at all. And now let's get rid of this tree eventually. That tree didn't want to go. Apparently some of that tree doesn't actually exist. Right, so I mean, in fairness, the lava can probably link up with the bloodstone, because it's not going to look that outrageous being all sort of reds and stuff. All reds together, yes. Oh, is that interesting? This would just be a rumbling sound. I thought that was something else occurring via like the streams or something, because you get a slight rumbling when Obi-Wan Kenobi pops in, because it's taken, you know, the audio is taken directly from the film, so it's kind of like, yeah, okay. Do I happen to have? I don't think I do I? I've only got water at the moment, don't I? I also need to. Oh no, I do. Oh no, that's actually the blood stuff, isn't it, rather than lava. Yeah, that's blood juices. Oh, okay. That's also steaming. Okay, so against, yeah, I mean that's fair. That's fair. That's not an unreasonable thing to have happen. But we'll put a bit of blood juice here, because I definitely want some blood juice here. Oh wait, what? Why is that steaming? That's against bloodstone. Bloodstone shouldn't be making it steam. Unless the rumbling is like... there we go, that'll do. That solves the problem. Loosely solves the problem anyway. It's not necessarily the most optimal solution, but I don't know why it was steaming over there. Like over here I can understand, there's a load of lava around the place. But why it would be doing it elsewhere, I do not know. Anyway, welcome Mr. Bluebush, welcome, thank you for the subscription, and how are you? Are you doing well? Are your doings doing what they should be doing? Or have you found your doings to be doing things they shouldn't be doing? Oops, that's not exactly what I'd intended to do, but whoops, that's equally not what I intended to do, but it's made a little lava hillock, so I guess I'm not going to complain, because I'm fine with the little lava hillock, as opposed to a mate of mine who is a little lava pillock. Why would you game? Why would you insist that that block is not allowed to transfer over to there, and this one is? Right, so with a bit of luck... Oh, I'm not using the right tool, that's why I can't find the right prompt. So we'll have a bit of ash here, a bit of ash there, a little bit of ash here, a little bit of ash there, a little bit of ash all over the place. So I don't know if this is really sort of helping or not, but... I mean, technically, I'm sort of making a very strange little sort of kind of line work type thing. But there you go. Too warm and super sleepy. Currently have the mental capacity of a carrot from Aldi. Well, you may be surprised, because I think those carrots from Aldi are plotting, and therefore cannot be trusted. But, that's fair. Can we get in there? Yes, we can. Marvellous. Right, so we've got kind of a... We've kind of got a triple colour testing palette. Which is just peculiar. If I can find some blue tiles, we'll put in blue there. We'll go from like a white up to a red to a blue to a purple. It's weird, but it could work. Anyway, do we have any more on hand that might work as terrain pieces? I mean, I'm not 100% sold on the fact that this has worked as terrain pieces, but, you know. We'll see, I suppose, we'll see. I mean, chalk, I think we've already got a load of chunky chalks everywhere. So that's fair enough, I suppose. Are we able to place the enormous eyeball? Yes, we are. Okay. So I'll tell you what, we'll place the enormous eyeball in the blood juice. There you go. I've now got an enormous eyeball inside of my blood juice. But yeah, I'm slightly surprised. I suppose maybe it's, for me, it's like comparatively speaking. But it's actually been alarmingly cool today. I have, instead of being burning hot and dying for hours and hours, I've actually been warm. And it's been refreshing to simply be warm instead of fucking hot. Oh no! Oh, lucky, I've got some spare. Yeah, nice. That's what I'm talking about. Now, what's the way to make it do what I want it to do? I don't think so. Oh, okay, no, you sort of... You don't know. Nah, that's fine. Right, so back to life, back to reality. Back to, I believe it's the cerulean step. But, yeah, super sleepy makes a degree of sense. 25 or 26. I think that's gone up. I think that's gone up. It's gone up by a few. Still need one more, though, so we do still need to pop over to the dock. And in fairness, we do want to find more people as well. And thus, because we need to find more people, we will wish to go and find a new tile set. Now, the only slight issue... Oh, I tell you what. The Rimy Reef. Is that actually a snow place? I feel like that's a snow place. And if that is a snow place, with a bit of luck, we can get ice. And if ice is a slightly different tile to snow, which I would think so, because they are technically different. Similar, but different. It would sort of get the job done. Hotel Monstertopia! That's actually quite nice. I'm genuinely slightly intrigued. Was it sheer fluke, or are they statues of statues? Because all the other monsters are sort of just doing their own thing, but they've managed to capture the two living statues perfectly looking like they're playing volleyball. And it's devilishly curious to know whether that is just pure coincidence that they managed to just wait and they found two monsters in the perfect spot, or if they are actually statues of living statues, because a statue of a living statue looks exactly like a living statue, because a living statue looks like a statue, but the living statue is a living statue, whereas that might not be a living statue, that might be a statue of a living statue. Anyway, let's go Rimy Reef. My Rimy Reef. Teeth. Leaf. Beef. That's about all I got, I think. I've run out. But I was making rhymes with reef to make this the Rimy Reef. Yes, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, I rhymed some things, and I did specify I wanted ice. Although, interesting, I can possibly tell from here that the fact that this is considered ice, and it's still white, it is not separated from snow. I may still grab some, just have some on hand. I can fill in some gaps on the off chance it just looks the same, but I suspect if it looks, if it looks like a duck and walks like a duck and sounds like a duck, it's probably a duck. So if it looks like snow and it acts like snow, it may very well be snow. My agility has decreased. How dare you, you little snowy bastard. You are the snowiest of bastards. Ooh, the snowiest of bastards. Come here. Down. That whole agility thing, that's going to be a pain in the ballsack. Which also would be a pain in the ballsack if you threw a load of ice down your underpants. But that's not what we want to be doing. Although I am, obviously, I don't know specifically where he's supposed to keep all these blocks. It's just in inventory space. Also known as hammer space, I believe, for the sake of, whatchamacallit, whatchamacallit, Amy Rose from Sonic, I believe. She was one of the first people to pull a hammer out of nowhere, perhaps. I don't know is the honest truth, but I know it is considered hammer space. It may be from before Amy Rose, perhaps, but she's one that is quite notable for the notion of hammer space, because she does actually A, have a hammer, and B, pull it from nowhere in order to... I've got 20 yellow dye. It probably is worthwhile harvesting a few yellow dyes here. You might be one of those ones that can actually be captured. I know I can look it up in the menu, but I'm just going to kill monsters and hope for the best. It's a shit method, but it's my method. And even if it's shit, it's still my method, and I'll use it if I want to. Getting a lot of those crystals, aren't I? I don't really need any of those crystals, I don't think, but yeah, can't hurt to have them. I think. What would be really useful is getting an infinite supply of the dyes. I know that they're sort of willing to give an infinite supply of some things, but the dyes would be one of the most useful things for them to give you an infinite supply of. I didn't think he was going to be anything. Oh no, that is a super strong monster. Okay. I feel it would be. It's just it didn't. It took a moment to crop up as a thing. But yeah, I assumed this guy was going to be super strong, and it turns out he is. But I must admit, he's not doing a lot of damage to me. I think he's just going to be slightly tedious on his own health bar. I probably will need to up my health bar because I'm just very sloppy. And the fact that I've got a lot of creatures all up in my grill here, game. Could you not have this many creatures up in my fucking grill? Trying to clear out some space whilst also not dying. Because death is one of the more handicapped things. Ah, you bastard. Yeah, that defense down is going to make life a lot more difficult than it was initially. Could you not? Could you not? Could you not? So it turns out this is going to be more of a pain in the arse than I gave it credit for. Mostly because of the sub-enemies that have decided to interfere. I really kind of wanted to avoid getting hit by that. I was trying. I genuinely was trying. I realise it doesn't often look like I'm trying, but you know, on that occasion I genuinely was trying. It's just unfortunately I was moving slower owing to the whole dealing with the thing. Dealing with the bloody hell's anus. I should have brought my friends, shouldn't I? But I didn't know I was going to go after a bloody strong monster. I just figured I'd wander around and not bother. I mean, arguably, maybe it'd be better just to leave it. Yeah, do you know what? Fuck up. Fuck off, mate. Fuck off. You can fuck right off. I don't need your shit in my life. But unfortunately, I can't seem to find an exit point that is convenient for me. We're always needing cotton, so it's definitely going to be well worth smashing a bit of cotton up. I do wonder, does the hammer... Yeah, I think the hammer... No, maybe it's just random. Keeps feeling like the hammer dispenses cotton more so than if you do not hammer. But I'm not 100% sold on that being a thing. I don't really need fur, but... can't help myself. When they drop an item, I have to pick it up. Even if it's not useful to me. I just like the fact that... Yeah, I go by the sort of subscription of... Don't waste things. So if someone drops something, you want to make sure you use it. Especially if you kill someone for it. Ah, yeah, little shite burglar. He is a shite burglar. He tried to burgle a house, and it didn't really go very well, because it turns out he is a shite burglar. He's not very good at picking locks. He's not very good at sneaking. He's not very good at getting the most expensive items from your drawers. He's a shite burglar. He's a shite burglar. He doesn't know how to do anything that would be useful in the art of burglary. He's a shite burglar. He's a shite burglar. He tries his very best, but it always goes wrong, and he's taken by the fuzz. And when he's taken by the fuzz, he's slightly confused, because he's very much sat there going, but I thought I was a professional. And the police have to remind him that no, he's a shite burglar. He very much is a shite burglar. Are you a guard? I feel like I've had guards in the past, and I don't know. I don't know whether like a new guard would count as a new profession. Oh, it's Marcus time. It's very much Marcus time. He is coming to live on the Isle of Away. Ken Ing. It's a Chinese friend of mine, or possibly Korean friend of mine. I don't know. Truth be told, I don't know where the surname Ing comes from. It is. I feel like it's Korean, perhaps, but I might be wrong. Anyway, that's not hugely important. The point was, I was going to make a joke about it being an actual person. Ken Ing. Hello, my name is Ken Ing, and I am here to say hello. I don't know. There was a joke in there somewhere. It fell apart when I wasn't entirely sure where the name Ken comes from. I mean, in fairness, I don't know where the name Ken comes from, but that wasn't the sticking point. I don't know what I'm saying, but I do happily. For a moment, I happily had 69% on my hunger bar. On my hunger bar. I think since we've got the builder's best person, there is sometimes two people lurking around. I don't know whether it's going to be a second person lurking in here somewhere. But on some occasions they are the same person. So, can we just in case there's a secret passage, we found secret passages before. I will point out, technically, it doesn't do anything destroying all of this. So, you know, it's not like I'm taking a hammer to someone's precious work and it being a permanent hammering to a person's precious work. Because ultimately, I am taking a hammer to someone's precious work. But as I say, it's not a permanent hammer. It's just a temporary one. Anybody else who journeys here will find that the building is fine. Where did he run off to? Slacking off from his snow shoveling duties, no doubt. No, I don't think there's a second person there. And if there is, not a lot I can do about it. So let's go back to the landing point, and now we've discovered, of course, that it doesn't make too much. I need to just double check the graphics settings here. Yeah, that's about right. Oh, we need to go there for that. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's all fine. Okay. Just the computer fan was kicking off, and usually, if the computer fan is kicking off, that means it's trying to run high graphics settings, which I tend to try to avoid. As a general rule, I tend to avoid running it too ragged, owing to the fact that the fan is sort of yielding somewhat. Although it is a very strange. I've mentioned the fan going in the past, and it is a sort of. It is still kind of going, but it's an oddity. Because it seems to sort of sound like it's going off something drastic, and then suddenly not so much, and then it might be, then it no, can't Can't quite make up its mind, so it's clearly on the way out, but can't make up its mind as to whether it's gone or not gone at this point. Bit of spray air has done wonders for it. Oh, hello! I just caught that out of the corner of my eye, and it's like, what the fuck is that doing on the other screen? I thought something was going terribly wrong, but it was just Obi-Wan Kenobi flashing on my second screen. But I wish he wouldn't, to be honest. I have the voice chat open with old Ben Kenobi, because I think, you know, it's a novelty, isn't it? You know, I'm talking to a man who's in a galaxy far, far away, long ago. So it's quite the novelty having a bit of a Skype conversation with the man. Don't ask me why and how Obi-Wan Kenobi got Skype, but especially in a cave, it's very strange. But you know, I reckon it's the Force. I think it's probably the Force that's done all this. That's not how the Force works. Han, me and Obi-Wan Kenobi are talking here. Fine, I'll go back to smuggling. And so but on this occasion, he just decided to lift his bloody robes, and it's like, Jesus Christ, man! Came on and flashed at me. Unnecessary, to say the least, but you know, who am I to critique Obi-Wan Kenobi? I am nobody. Diddle-dee, diddle-dee-dee. Oh, it was down here I was doing ice. Yeah, so, yes, there's a bit of ice here. Anyway, hello, Mr. Chester Phoenix. Welcome to Dragon Quest Builders 2. Dragon Quest Builders 2. We are still doing building things. We are seeing if ice is classified as a second biome, space, slot, whatever you want to call it. I don't think it is the honest truth, because we've placed a fair amount of ice here, and it is not registering as a secondary biome slot area. So apparently this game believes ice is snow. Do I happen to have any snow on me so that I can at least fill in that little gap? That odd little gap of dirt. Yes, we do in fact have snow. And now we can get rid of the bloody dirt. Funnily enough, that was much the same way Grievous felt. He saw something out of the corner of his eye, and then it was Obi-Wan Kenobi. That is the Obi-Wan Kenobi style, I suppose, isn't it? I thought I saw something. Oh, it's a Kenobi. I see. Do you have to? I don't have to, but I am going to. Hello there. Let's tackle that little bit of dirt there. Obviously, we are going to have it transition into a sort of deserty area, but and we've got a lot of my general building materials here as dirt, but that doesn't mean it all has to be dirt. Anyway, so decisions. Let's just double check that tablet target. It didn't kick and register, so I'm assuming we're still 25 or 26. Yes. Sure. A river, an oasis, snowfield. I suppose let's have a look in our box of tricks. I think we've only got like sand, snow, and forest. The meadow and woodlands. I think we've already covered meadow and woodlands here, haven't we? Yeah, there's woodlands there, and then the green is meadow, and the little trees are forest, obviously. But there's also, interestingly enough, forest over here as well. So I think that counts. I think that all counts as just forest. It's not there's any significance there. Sand, yep, as I thought so. The power of sand, and the ice lolly turns it into snowfield. Boom balls, not of any real pertinence at this point in time. I'm not interested in your boom balls. But welcome, Mr. Chester Phoenix. Welcome, and how are you? Sell items, yes. You gorgeous bastards, you're buying shit. It's what we needed. So let's go. Let's go to another island and yeah. Hope I can work out where I want to go. Let's do a cheeky little manual save there, and then we can rely on the autosave. Hopefully. But yeah, where to go? Did you see? I don't think there is actual. Is there volcanoes on? I feel like there should be a volcano zone. Is it the iridescent islands the volcano zone? I think it's got to be. It's the only one that really makes sense. Oh well, we'll go there and hope for the best that we'll get something new, even if it isn't a volcano. But I wouldn't mind getting lava in my pot, just to put some lava in amongst the. Well, I suppose. Yeah. I suppose I don't know. I want the liquid, which is lava, isn't it? But I think the tile is called lava as well. Magma, maybe. Maybe one of them's magma, perhaps. I don't know. Doing okay, and currently finishing up the book I've been reading this week. Ooh, what book have you been reading? Yes, you very much did a mastermind, or some kind of inverse mastermind. You started, so I finished. But yes, it was probably wise, because it would have taken ages otherwise. But what book have you been reading? Colour me curious. And with a bit of luck, that book revealed to you the colour of curiosity. Let the adventure begin. Let the mini adventure begin. Off you pop. Enjoy yourself. So, I've got a feeling. I feel like none of these are pertinent tiles to my situation, are they? Well, having said that, I don't know. I see you're spawning slimes, which is awkward. I'll tell you what, we'll go over and deal with you. Because you're a nice, easy thing to kill. Because I know the secret. The secret of killing you is doing it quickly with a hammer, else you will explode. Witches Abroad, which is the 12th Discworld novel. Nice. I've never wed. No, I've just not found the right woman in order to marry. Or the right man. Whichever floats my boat. It's weird, but that's not important. The point is, I've never wed. And equally, that wasn't 100% the point. It was a silly joke based on the fact that I can't talk properly. If you make enough jokes, people won't notice. That's not true. Aha! Volcano World! I was right, it is here. Here is the Volcano World. That's what we wanted. Now I want my bottomless pot. Oh, okay. Well, that's going to make life awkward. But we do have filled with liquid lava. Excellent. And I got out of that. You can fuck off. But yeah, no, I've never read a Discworld novel, I don't know. To do with books of late, I've got a slight temptation, but I don't know if I'd ever find the time, to be honest. Do I want more cows? I feel like the answer may be... Oh, yeah, I can't use the bloody what's it. First two are considered a bit rough, but I like the first two. Ah, that's fair. I mean, some of the things I like are always considered a bit rough and unpopular and all that jazz, so... I'm the first to accept the fact that you like what you like, and there's very little anybody can do to stop you liking it. So don't even try. Probably kill this thing in the hopes of getting that cow. Definitely gonna get a cow, man. Well, I might not get a cow, man, because this cow is in a very awkward place. Nope, I've stroked the cow. And yeah, I mean, hopefully that cow will be useful. I cannot make that guarantee. Whoa! Oh, I'm far enough away from the lava that my little doodah works. Oh, your little doodah works, does it? That's nice. So do I have any of this shitty substance here? Dark dolomite. Yes, I do. Okay. I don't know if dark... Well, I suppose arguably dark dolomite. Is that just a weird landmass, or is that the builder's best? That is the builder's best. Okay. We want to go up there and hope there's a man or a woman. I'm not fussy. Ow. Slightly fussy about going, you know, face first into lava. I still did it. I'm not saying I'm, you know, I'm not saying I managed to avoid it, but definitely did try to not go out. Moo! Get another cow. I've befriended another cow. Unfortunately, I've befriended the cow in the most precarious of positions, which means the cow may lose its feet. But, you know, as a cow, you will try never to experience defeat. Don't know. There's a joke in there somewhere, but it lost its way quite substantially. Speaking of lost ways, I think I've lost the builder's best. Bollocks. Anyway, I was talking about books as well, wasn't I? So the third one is definitely the worst one I've read so far. And you said that was the 12th Discworld novel, so he's been doing it a while, hasn't he? I feel like I should know this, but who's the author of the Discworld novels? It's going to be one of those ones where the moment you say the name, it's like, yeah, I remember now. But I just can't, off the top of my head, I can't recall what the name was. As I say, I think Terry Pratchett. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was going to be one of those names that just made me go, yeah, fucking idiot, fucking idiot. So technically, I've already got these plants, but I mean, a few extra seeds probably won't hurt. But yeah, I've been playing sort of Sea of Thieves recently, and there's actually some novels alongside of Sea of Thieves, which is quite Raymond the Bastard. No, this is Raymond the Miner. Well, let's... Oh, the Isle of Awakening is full! I had a nasty feeling that was going to be the case. So, Howard the bartender, Lenore the merchant, Tim the bard, the dancer, the singer, the merchant, 2 merchants. So we should get rid of merchants. A nun, soldier. I've got 2 soldiers. Twins called Marcus. In fact, yes, they are genuine twins. Pick a colour, any colour, well, I say any colour, blue or green. And this is the person we're going to dismiss. So do you like green Marcus, or do you like blue Marcus? He's green Marcus, he's blue Marcus, he's green Marcus, he's blue Marcus. Who, pray tell, will leave today? Is it blue Marcus or green Marcus? I could roll a dice. I could roll a green dice. Maybe it would help. I don't know. Green Marcus, blue Marcus, green Marcus, blue Marcus. We just don't know. Is it gonna be this Marcus or that Marcus? Green is odds. Blue is evens. I said blue is even, so green is odds. So goodbye, green Marcus. Goodbye. Right, Gov. Raymond. Raymond comes to live on the Isle of Awakening. And in other news, the Isle of Awakening. Right, so we don't really need another merchant. So I probably don't need to be here. Because I've already got some dolomite if I feel like dolomite's going to work. I'm afraid Rochelle wasn't part of the argument, unfortunately. I would like to travel back to my island. There she blows, all aboard for a trip abroad. Ha Jim lad. Oh, yeah. Stream up by the hoist yard arm. Jim lad. To be or not to be? That be the question. Jim lad. I am quoting Hancock's Half Hour for anybody unaware of why that impression goes quite so strange. Righty-tighty, hoti-poti boos. So what was, at the very least, let's find out what Rochelle was. She was a nun. I mean, technically do already have a nun, but I still don't know. Because in terms of, like, nobodies, don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. So where are those cows going? Where are you, cow son? Isle of Awakening... Where are you? That's the Cerulean Steppe. I don't want you on the Cerulean Steppe. I want you in the gardens. And again, I don't want you on the Cerulean Steppe. I want you in the gardens. So you can go in the gardens. So yeah, okay. So we've got moo. Oh, I need to find those other cows. So you need to be Barney. And you need to be Moo. So let's just have a quick assess of my cows. It's... Wait for it, no. It's... Wait, now. Oh. Cock. Where are the cows, man? Where are the cows? So we've got Moo. Barney McMoo. And Cuthbert. We just need to find ourselves a dibble and a grub. Moo! Barney McMoo! Cuthbert, dibble and grub. Ah, lovely. So Pratchett loves a misnamed reference. I've just come across a man associated with voodoo, whose name has been revealed to be Baron Saturday, and I nearly booed the book. Yes, I don't blame you. That is shocking. Yes, we're selling items. Phenomenal. See, this, I think this is dolomite, isn't it? Yeah, it's dolomite. So we've already got a bunch of dolomite here. But what I will do, maybe, is try and figure out a way. I forgot to put a dirty great eyeball there. So one crucial thing we'll do is we'll just fill this little pool here. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. It's lucky there's nothing there. Fill that little pool with lava. Don't know whether it's going to do anything nasty to the ash. No, we're okay. Oh, it is, however, eating away at the lava, which, okay, that's slightly problematic. Let's try and, oh no, okay, that's not working. Help me! Help me! No, my lava's taking over. Oh no! Oh, the lava's taking over. I think we might be okay. Just sort of, we'll plug the gap with base salt. Base salt. There we go. That'll have to do, and hopefully, maybe. I think it's counting as part of the lava area, so I don't think it's making too much difference. But it is a slight miscalculation, but that's fine. Okay, so basalt is considered a tile set, but not one we've not had before. In fact, yeah, it's just that sort of mountainous region, isn't it? So I suppose, yeah, the lava is considered the lava. Oh, I don't know. I've got a poison thing, red thing. I'm running out of sort of. Unless, I mean, maybe gold bricks will help me in this situation. Although no, I don't think they will, because yeah, they're going to be classified as a sort of standard brick, I believe. I feel like I've got buildings made out of that sort of brick as well. Diddly. I'm one away from having the right volume of tile sets, and I just can't seem to find the bastard. So, Billocks. Billocks and Ben. Billocks and Ben. I don't know where Billocks and Ben have gone. It was too much even for me. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It was then made up by the main character, defeating someone using a voodoo doll on her by shoving her arm in a fire so the doll catches a light. Interesting. That's kind of the opposite way around as it's supposed to be, but I'll let it slide. Because I don't know the exact... maybe I've misread it, for starters. I think I've read it correctly. Oh, I've also got lava up there. Ah, bollocks. Ah, big heaving testicles. Slapping against your fucking face. Ah, bollocks. Bollocks to it all. Bollocks to it all. What am I missing? As a tile set, I do not know. This is problematic, to say the least. Oh, yes, indeed. It's problematic. I'm not gonna lie, it's problematic for me. It's problematic for you, and it's a problematic for tea. Do you know, it could be scales. It could be scales. I will tip the scales of justice. Doing that sort of voice. I was rather entertained by Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes! It was that sort of tile. Excellent. I was rather entertained by Yu-Gi-Oh! Today because there was a fantastic line in it where it was like he's supposed to be like remembering his friends. His friends are all gone, you know, down. They've been turned to stone, and it's a whole thing. And then he gets taken into his own mind by little Yugi, and this is Yami Yugi being taken into his mind by little Yugi, and reminded of all his friends, and they all appear, and he just turns, and I don't know why it makes me chuckle, but it does. Just the way he says it, and the way everybody else is a solo name, and then you get the double. But he goes, Taya, Joey, Tristan, Duke Devlin. And I don't know, it just makes me laugh. Because he just, as I say, it's just the way he says it. Duke Devlin. It's got a certain amount of question to it. What are you doing? I didn't know you were here. Duke Devlin. And the fact that he insists on saying full two names. Whereas everybody else, Taya, Joey, Tristan, Duke Devlin. I just find it amusing and entertaining, and I laughed heartily. And now can't stop saying Duke Devlin. So there you go. That's always fun. The book's theory is that the person believed that the doll was connected to the main character, so she used headology, okay, which I guess is the power of suggestion, I see, to convince the person that the link goes both ways. I see. How fascinating. I imagine there's possibly context I'm missing. But I was also mentioning, yeah, there's Sea of Thieves books that could be interesting as reads. It's supposed to be reasonably good. To do with Flameheart, the big... I think he's meant to be evil. It's difficult to say for certain, but he's like a big flaming skull in the sky. And there was lots of events that were sort of focused around him. He's no longer there, though. He's no longer there. But he's... Oh, yeah, shit. I think that was today. The Games Pass... Not Games Pass, Gamescom. I think there was supposed to be some reveals... for Sea of Thieves from Gamescom, and possibly other things as well. There's apparently one called Lives of P or something. Hello, hello. Oh no, I think it's the lies. I think it's the lies of P, as in no, I didn't piss in your toilet. How dare you suggest such a thing? What do you mean I look relieved? I definitely didn't pee in your toilet. That's the lies of P. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't think you should be typing 12 novels. Although I'm assuming there's an element of separation between them. A cracking job. Mini Meadow. I like mini medals. You like mini medals. 5 more tablet targets, and I'll give you binoculars. Toodle pip 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 for there, son. Toodle pip 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 for there. So we found our final doings, which is nice. Unfortunately, we still need people, which is going to be very difficult. Yeah, we need one more different person job. One more different person job, exactly. That's exactly what we require. And then the other one over at the Scarlet Sands is the selling, and possibly something else. Is there anything else other than selling? No, I think it's just that both of those I'm fairly certain is selling. Oh, and breed some pets, which yeah. Don't want to. I don't want to. I don't really want to. Are you actually cool? My mouse is in the way. You can probably read it, but I can't because the mouse was in the way. Killer Tomato! Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. That was an animated thing ages ago. I think it was a B movie, and then it was also an animation. Well, I don't know if it considered itself a B movie at the time. But it definitely was a pretty shitty movie. But, you know, good enough to be entertaining, and sometimes that's all you really need. Can my... Oh, I can't stow that item. I can't stow that item. I can't stow that item. I think the problem is they have to have fish. And they're not even willing to have no chips. You can only have fish. Or I think they can only have meat items. I don't think they're happy with anything other than meat. They refuse the potatoes. I don't really want to use my dragon meat, truth be told. But then again, arguably, that's part of my problem. I never want to use my items. Because my items are precious to me. But I suppose with a bit of luck, maybe, just a maybe, I can catch more fish. Baby. Daydream believers and a homecoming queen. And a whole lot of queen. Insert queen song. We will rock you. Rock you. There you go. I definitely hadn't forgotten every queen song in existence. Well, I'm not going to lie, I'll probably have too many cows, so I may have to ditch a cow at some point to possibly make room for people, which is annoying, because, you know, you really wouldn't have thought the most sensible option would be to ditch a cow in favour of humans, but, you know, sometimes I have to, sometimes I have to. You're officially growing corn, excellent. You're officially growing buckwheat, yeah. There is still one more crop. Croppity-doppity-doo. A croppity-doppity-day. A croppity-doppity-croppity-doppity-croppity-doppity-doo. With a crop and a crop and a crop and a cray and a crop and a crop and a cray. With a crop and 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 a clop. Clippity cloppity clippity clop with a crop and a crop and a crop and a crop. I don't know why there was a crap in my crypt, but you know, definitely a thing that was there. Right, let's do the time warp again. Now, let's just grab myself a load of earth. Grab myself a load of earth. And I tell you what I might do as well. Might grab a hold of my wood. Do I have the wood that I'm looking for? Do I have the wood that I'm looking for? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do have the wood that I'm looking for. Now, precisely how do I want to do this? I don't know. That could work. Maybe. Yield, mother. I don't know. It is, how you say, viable. I've learned a new recipe. Just out of nowhere. I've learned how to build shelves. One end of a sturdy shelf. Place two on a wall at the same height to build a shelf between them. These shelves can be dyed. A drawer. A sliding compartment that can be attached to a shelf. Can be used to store items. A cupboard. A tall, thin cabinet for storing sauces, silverware, spices, and so forth. Well, that was an unexpected whole bunch of recipes. And nothing else. Okay. As specified, very unexpected situation. Very unexpected situation. Very unexpected situation. Very unexpected. Very unexpected. Very unexpected. Very unexpected for you and me. Very unexpected for Almighty. This is unnecessary, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. Gonna do me some plops. Gonna do me some plops. I don't know how many plops I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do some plops. Gonna do the plops of Earth. Gonna do some plops. Gonna do plops of Earth. Gonna do plops, 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 ploppity, plop, plops. Yes, I'm doing another plop song. Everybody loves the plop song because they cannot think of anything other than plops. Every situation in your life can be improved with the liberal application of plops. If you have an issue with a friend, plop, 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 that issue's at an end. If you have an issue with your wife, plop, 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 now there's no more strife. If you have an issue with a husband, I don't think I'm going to get a rhyme for husband. I think you shot too close to the sun. That's also not going to work out as an even value, is it? It's going to have to be a 1. Oh, testicles. Testicles. I've broken my testicles. No, I haven't. You'd know if I broke my testicles, because I'd suddenly start singing like this. And then you'd know I'd broken my testicles. Because of course I would be singing like Alid, I think it's Alid Jones. We're walking in the air, we're walking in the moonlit air. Wish of a party, and a wish of a party, and a hippity party. This is the floating gardens of Dragon Quest, as opposed to the hanging gardens of Babylon. We don't believe in the hanging gardens of Babylon because, you know, it's ridiculous, the idea of hanging gardens. You can't hang a garden. However, you can make one float in the sky. Do, 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 do. Basically, what I'm trying to build here is enormous planters. So, that's the general idea. Now, do I need this extra height in the planter? I don't know. It's now happening, whether you like it or not, but just sort of, I'm making it maybe a little bit more interesting. I can't guarantee this, but I'm trying to make it a little more interesting. Do, 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 do. That was almost Inspector Gadget. Do, 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 do. Inspector Gadget. Do, 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 do. Do, do. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Every now and again I can do that, but not on command, which is slightly annoying. Sometimes my voice goes low enough to do a full-fledged "I'll get you next time, Gadget." But unfortunately, as I say, not on command is the issue I find. Not on command. Which is unfortunately useless to all parties involved. Right, let us see. So, quick tablet target check. I just have a butcher's. Wanna have a butcher's. So it is 15 types of flour. Okay, let's go here back to there. 15 types of flour in my hair. 15 types of flour, I don't care. But only one type of cabbage. And I only need one type of cabbage to keep me satiated through the long nights of not having cabbage. Okay, so that's one type of flour, 2 type of flour, 3 type of flour, 4 type of flour, 5 type of flour, 6 and 7. Okay, so we've got a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 7. 8 type of flower. 9. 10. Not sure if it's a flower. Could be 11. And then, unfortunately, we do not have any more flowers. Unless that is a flower. I don't think that's a flower. So, plausibly 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 at maximum. Which is inconvenient. Put a bit of bamboo in, why not? A little medicinal shrub, why not? But yeah, we are struggling with flowers. I don't know. Is this how you say look up situation, or is this a perhaps look down situation, or look around and hope for some inspiration? So where Golem, you come with me, and Golem, you come with me. And I believe we still have Helix, the Helix Lamb, you come with me as well. And we should have a friendly neighborhood. Oh, where's the king? Oh, the king is in Moonbrook. I was going to say, where's the king? Shouldn't be over here. I think, no, they're not in alphabetical order, which is most annoying. Malroth, add to the my party is full. Are you 100% sure of this situation? Do I really only have a free member limit on my party? I suppose arguably when I got the Golem, the second Golem, he was a new join, wasn't he? He wasn't actually officially in there. We'll take the Golems. They're tougher than Malroth. Right. So, I mean, Blossom Bay. It is called Blossom Bay, isn't it? You would expect there'd be a fair amount of flowers in Blossom blah 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 blah. You would expect flowers in the blah blah blahs. Where else would you keep your flowers other than in the blah blah blahs? If you have decided to keep your flowers outside of the blah 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 blah. Do 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 do. Ba da ba ba da ba ba. Ba da bum ba bum ba da bum 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 ba da ba. Bum ba da bum ba bim bum ba da bum ba da ba. Bim bim bum bum ba dum ba da ba dum bum bum. With a bim bum bum ba da bim bum bum with a bim bum bum dim bum. If in doubt, you just start doing the bim dum bum ba dum. Just wait for it to load. Just wait quietly for it to load. Go on, game. Have a load. I'm slightly concerned. Oh, good. No, you're moving again. Always slightly concerned, unfortunately. There's very few occasions where I'm not slightly concerned via this machine, because it has got a temperament akin to a fucking child, and will throw its fucking toys out of fucking pram at a moment's notice, which is very, very frustrating and concerning. I must admit, let's ride the Golem, because it will make life slightly quicker. Quicker is not necessarily the reason, it's also the fact that it gets it out of my fucking face. Attack. Still counts for my strawberries. Excellent. Was it strawberries? Sorry? Yes, it was. Strawberries and strawberry seeds, so we don't really need either one of those. I do suspect I'm going to end up having to look up what flowers I need and where to find them, perhaps, because just idly running around like a madman looking for flowers is what I do at the weekends, so I don't really want to do it on Thursday night as well. Plus, for a place called Blossom Bay, I ain't seeing much in the way of fucking blossoms. Okay, there's some plants, but they look like orange ones. That was a lot of destruction. for a couple of orange seeds, wasn't it? I'll take it. It's fine. Punch a shit out of both of you guys. I feel exceptionally powerful, and that pleases me greatly. Do you? Oh no, that's the get off button. I bet you didn't know there was one of those, did you? I didn't know. You didn't know there was a simple button push, and oh, I've gone off. There we go. Finished it. Oh, there you go. Apparently you got off as well. But well done. Well done upon finishing it. Hi! Excellent. Oh! I am a happy golem. Oh! I am a happy golem. Oh! Yaw! Woohoo! Yippee! Yahoo! Wahey! Woohoo! No, that's interesting. Is that just part of the strawberry plant? Oh no, it's tomatoes. But it is ultimately just part of the plant. Oh, there's some greens, but I feel like we've already done greens. Oh no, Emerald Dahlia. That might be a new one. Huh. Well, that's something. Plus we're getting a lot of earth here. Looks like we're stuck. So is there a 13th to look forward to? I mean, I know you said Terry Pratchett died, but I don't know if you're... I suppose the key question is, A, are they still writing them despite his death? Because that sometimes happens. And B, are you behind, I suppose, is the other part of that question. So it's not quite as sort of... Fucking, I told you it died. What the fuck are you talking about asking if there's another one? Oh, you've read the 13th one. Oh, how peculiar. Was that a wise decision to read them not in order? That was oddly accusatory, I apologise. But yeah. Did it make too much difference reading them out of order? Are they suitably separate in that sense? Or do you feel like, oh, I wish I'd done it that way around or something? You can read most of the books out of order. Oh, that's alright. That's good. So I think I saw the builder's best over here. Yeah, I did. So we'll trundle over here. I got distracted by the green flowers. Just hoping... I mean... No, because I mean, even if the green flower is a new one, which I think it might be, that's still only like 14 out of 15. Milk blossoms, yeah, we've seen plenty of milk blossoms. It's so ridiculously destructive being this golem. I'm not saying that in a displeased fashion. I'm saying that in a kind of actually quite pleased fashion. There is something very satisfying about smashing things. Well, isn't this just a fucking taunt in my fucking face? This bloody garden of, oh look at me! I've done all the flowers. Because I don't think it counts if I smash these. No, I can smash them. I don't really want to smash them all. But yeah, it's a real sort of just a big old fuck you in the fuck fucks. Fuck you in the fuck fucks. Discworld follows different groups of main characters for different books. Nice. That's usually quite good. I do remember, I'm fairly certain, and I may be proven wrong, but I think they've done some TV adaptations of those Discworld books, haven't they? But this is years ago now, I think. Years ago, they were doing some Christmas specials based on at least one or two of the books, I think. Because I'm fairly certain there was one. Wasn't there one where Death takes over as Santa Claus? Is that a thing? Does that sit in your brain and make your brain go, yeah, that was one of the books ages ago. Do we punch this man in the face? I mean, yeah, he's sort of come at me now, so I think the answer is yes, we do punch him in the face. Be a little bit cautious because I think the key thing here is one of my golems will start defending me, and one of my golems will... No, maybe not. But either way, we're trashing the living fuck out of him. Oh, I've got a lot of seeds. Oh, Dolly, I've got a lot of pumpkin seeds. I don't really need a lot of pumpkin seeds. So that was oddly disappointing, wasn't it? Oh, well. I suppose you can't win them all. Death takes over from the Hogfather. Yes, Hogfather, that's the one. Yes, so yeah, because I think David Jason was in at least one of the adaptations. Whether it's that one I'm thinking of or another one, I don't know, but I'm fairly certain David Jason appeared in one or two Discworld adaptations. But yeah, I do have fond... I don't remember the details, but I certainly have fond memories of having watched the sort of Christmas special where they did do the sort of Death taking over as Hogfather type thing. You can't give her that. It's not safe. It's a sword, said the Hogfather. They're not meant to be safe. She's a child, shouted Crumley. It's educational. What if she cuts herself? That will be an important lesson. That is a wonderful piece of dialogue. We'll punch out these flowers, but I'm fairly certain they're milk blossoms. They were. These pink ones, fairly certain we've had those as well, but we'll grab them just in case. Coral lilies, yeah. I'm fairly certain we've had coral lilies in the past. We'll just smash that as well. You never know when tomatoes will come in handy. Having said that, I'm fairly certain I'm running out of space, so it's not hugely important to have the tomato seeds. I'm pretty certain those orange ones are ones, they were something like daffodasies or something. Yeah, daffodasies, we've had those. Just wandering around, gathering flowers. I'm gathering flowers for me. I'm gathering flowers for you. Two books I've read where he's the main character. Morton Reaper Man, two of my favourites. Ooh, I see. Oh, that's possibly going to be grass seed, or no seed. No, I think that's just earth. Oh no, wheatgrass seed. Fair enough. So there is. Oh yeah, that's for if we want to do fields, but it's not actually going to help in terms of my current predicament, but might assist in future predicaments, I suppose. Again, pink, fairly certain coral lilies. Listed, or just catching on. Coral lilies, there you go, I told you they were coral lilies. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, down Santa Claus way. Precisely why he's got his own way, nobody knows. I suppose maybe he's like Frank Sinatra. He did it my way. Can you try not doing that ever again? I can try not doing that ever again. No guarantee, is there? Because I've got the next one where he's the MC, Soul Music, where Death has a midlife crisis and music with rocks and comes to Discworld. Interesting. I hope they do some more TV adaptations, but I suppose it's been it would be a very different variant, because obviously it'd be all new people, I suspect, because as I say, the one I'm thinking of has got to be rocking at least a decade old, maybe. Couldn't say with absolute certainty, but it's got to be verging on, if not over a decade old. BBC have the rights, but have they done anything? Goddamn BBC. I don't have that much of an issue with the BBC, but still, they're trying to do something with it. Well, that's something. Gosh darn it, we're back here, and we're still none the wiser on any new seeds that I do not recognize. We're gonna carry on stomping around this place. Yeah, I suppose if we head in that direction, you never know your luck. Which direction was that direction? I think that direction is this direction. When is this direction? That direction. When that direction becomes this direction. If you're only going in a single direction, then you enjoy the band One Direction. If you travel in multiple directions, then you're quite right to hate One Direction. They're telling you false advice that you don't want to hear. Pretty certain we've done orange daffodillies, right? Daffodillies, daffodillies. Oh me, oh my, it's daffodillies. It's daft for Daisy. Speaking of Daisy, I mean, it's a bit of a stretch. Yeah, I suppose it is, but we're now talking about Daisy. One way or another, we're talking about Daisy now. Daisy Ridley. I saw her in a film, and not Star Wars. He said as if actors only ever starred in one film each. You've chosen your one film, now you stick with it. How dare you try and star in another film? But yeah, it was the Orient Express, Murder on the Orient Express, the 2017 sort of latest film, the variant of Orient Express. And I did not recognise her for half the film. So do with that information what you will. It's of no significance whatsoever, I don't think. But hey, look, it's a conversation piece, isn't it? Have you ever found that you saw an actor and you went, I don't think I recognise this actor, do I? They're doing a very... Oh shit, no I do! It's this actor. You ever sort of seen an actor and not recognised them immediately? And then realised halfway through the film and thought, shit the bed! I didn't know that was them. Shall we go punch a ghost in the face? Yes, I think it's time to punch a ghost in the face. Diddle diddle dee. Here I go. I'm going to get... Oh no, get on the... You bastard, you knocked me off my fucking golem. Do you know what my solution for you knocking me off my fucking golem is? I'm going to punch you in the fucking face. How fucking dare you knock me off the fucking golem again? Looks like you're going to have to get punched in the face a few more times, isn't it? Absolute arse biscuit. Earlier question, there's 41 Discworld novels and a series of books about how the Discworld works. Golly, I must admit, I was unaware that there was that many. That's certainly. But yeah, that's a hell of a thing. I really should get back into reading, but it's just one of those ones where I've got several books that could be read. Obviously. That's generally speaking what books can be done. But yeah, I just got out of the habit. I tend to end up playing, defaulting down to video games as is for my normal sort of doings. But I suppose arguably if I read more books I'd probably avoid the word doings. No, I would not avoid the word doings because the word doings is fantastic. A thingy and a doings. So to avoid sexism, we're going to call thingies thingies and doings doings. But except you want to be slightly careful because you don't want to be meeting the doings in the street, and you don't want a thingy hole. I'm paraphrasing Two Ronnies if you were unaware. He does a speech thing, as is often his way. Ronnie Barker, that is. He did a sort of monologue piece with the idea of sexual equality and how they were going to tackle sexual equality, and therefore they were going to stop calling women women. They were going to call women, I think women were thingies and men were doings, or some such. It's a very daft thing. I'm sure people have probably heard it because it is one of the classics, especially because I can't remember. Yeah, I think that is that equality speech is the one where he's wearing half man clothes and half female clothes, which is quite an entertaining outfit to say the least. We're just continuing to sift around, looking for flowers. Unfortunately, it's a fairly lengthy task, because the flowers aren't presenting their arse. But we shall see. I feel like I may have actually managed to go around the entire... I have gone around the entire island. Now, I suppose it's plausible. I don't think there's flowers up above. I suppose it's possible. It might be worthwhile trying to hop up onto a mountain and wander across a mountain, see what we can find. I don't know what we can find, but I'm sure we can find it. One of the ones I absolutely adored years and years and years ago was I really liked the Dexter books. They were very good books. Absolutely loved those ones. As is to be almost expected, very better than the TV series. But as I say, that's sort of a given, so it's not like that's not new information. But what was quite amusing, of course, is as they do sometimes with TV series, and especially based on like new books. So I don't quite remember the exact scenario, but I think he'd not finished writing the entire series. So the TV series sort of diverged and chose a very different path. Well, I think in fairness that they'd chosen a different path prior to... it wasn't like, oh, he's not written the book. They've chosen a path. Now we've gone in a completely different path. He'd written established facts in the book, and the TV series diverged somewhat. Which I think to a certain extent is kind of beneficial in some ways. I know you sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes I like just the sort of straight up, look, I just want to see what's in book in big lifey form. But every now and again, it does actually, proves quite pleasant to be able to sort of read the book and then watch the thing and go, yeah, I like them both because they're different. Punch! 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 You thought you were big, you thought you were clever, I fucked you up, son. So you were clearly neither. Neither big nor clever. Oh, look, did you want some as well? Oh, look, yes, nighttime ghosts. Not quite as much of a threat anymore, are you, with my big golem friend? I feel like my big golem friend needs a name. I don't think I've named him. I think he's just big golem friend at the moment, so maybe we'll need to name him. But for now, I just don't think we're getting any more flowers here. So I think we may have to choose another path. Because I don't think the flowers are going to be randomised. I think the flowers are going to be... Well, the exact locations of the flowers, they're going to be randomised. The flowers that are available are not going to be randomised. So I think the flower... the Heel Slime Salon. Sort of caught me unawares there with their heel slime hair gear. It's quite a clever one. It's quite a clever one. Let's inspect this and let's rename. So if we chose to rename him, we couldn't actually rename him Gold Golem. I'm slightly tempted, and it's a very silly link. Because I'm going to call him Chain, and as I say, the link thing wasn't an intentional stupid thing, but yeah, Goldie looking Chain, so he's called Chain, and the link is links in chains. So shall we give you a name as well? I'm thinking like, I don't think this would fit, would it? No, that's fine. I've been watching Sea of Thieves streamers lately, and one of them goes by the username PC Butterman, which is of course main character in Hot Fuzz. I was wondering if I could fit Butterman in, but I can't fit in Butterman. I could call him PC, because he's a copper golem. That's why I'm going down the police route. I can't fit Constable either, can I? I could call him... I don't think Sarwell. Oh no, Sergeant. There you go. I don't know if I like that enough. Ah, fuck it. I can rename him later. But yeah, he's Sergeant because he's a copper golem. He's a copper. Hello, hello, hello. What have we here? I happen to be a copper golem. What are you? And where are you going? How's it going? Oh, I'm not trying to talk to you. I'll tell you one thing we'll do. I will pop over to the green gardens and try possibly planting my emerald seed. Well, having said that, I'm slightly concerned now that the emerald seed is clearly not that. Also, wheatgrass. I mean, we'll take it and see. It's a shame I can't just ask the golems to just hang back and wait there. Unfortunately, I don't think that's a function. I can't just get them to sit there. So we'll put a bit of wheatgrass in there just in case, but I'm not convinced that's considered a flower for starters. Whereas that, I think, might be considered a flower, so I think maybe we're 14 of 15? Have a look. Nope! Bollocks. Oh, but else. I'm going to have a Googlings so that maybe we can do this quicker. So, come on, Eileen. No, don't do that. She don't like it. I suppose I could have used DQB2. I fucked it, so we're going back and we are using DQB2. I do want DQB2. 15 flowers. Okay, here's a seemingly a guide to flowers. Right, okay, let's have a look then. So, where's the buttons? Okay. Here. Interesting. Are they actually? No, that's more than 15. You son of a bitch. That's definitely more than 15, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Anyway, we've got milk blossoms. I need that. Go away. Bloody Facebook thing getting in my way. Right, so this is awkward. This is fucking awkward. Surely that doesn't count, right? Does that count? I need an ulti-mallet. That's a scarlet tulip, okay. That is not a guide I needed. Oh, there we go. This is someone who's also stuck at 13 out of 15, so hopefully. Okay, so the blooming foxglove flower. Excuse me. Okay. So I might find that we've got problems. Problematic things. I don't know what is happening there. Okay, that's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. I definitely put a poinsettia down, so I don't know if that counts, but anyway. So, milk blossoms. Marvellous. Daffodasies, yeah. Coral lilies, yeah. Excellent. Black bells, okay. Perplotus, yeah. Let's go to tulip. And Regalia. Okay, so Ultramarose. Let's try and find an Ultramarose. We may get away with that one. Do you want to? Are you happy going to find an Ultramarose? Oh, good. You'd say if you weren't happy, wouldn't you? Yeah, that's fine. So, shall we go to the dock? Yeah. He agrees. Good. Excellent. Where do I want to actually go? Blossom Bay. Blossom Bay? Are you fucking shitting my fucking nuts with a fucking phone? I literally just went to Blossom Bay, didn't I? Irritable. Okay, let's try one of the others. Because obviously we didn't get that from Blossom Bay. So let's go and try the Defiled Island. Defiled Island. Although, let's have a look at this hammer situation first as well. I think I've got a nice little forge area in this place, haven't I? So let's see. This is going to be one of those annoying ones, isn't it? Yeah. I somehow suspect an advert's going to start playing on that phone in a moment. So I've switched it off, hopefully to save us from the notion when the bloody adverts crop up. Where is my forging area? Forging area is over here. Oh, I'm on my golem. I don't want to be on my golem. Get off the golem, you fucking idiot. Hey, you fucking idiot. The Ultimallet. Okay. Iron ingot, not a problem. Orichalcum, on the other hand, problematic. Okay, where would one get Orichalcum? I need to find myself the Seal of Orichalcos, so that the Seal of Orichalcos can take me instead. Orichalcum DQB2. Where? Just tell me where. Where do I get Orichalcum? Where do I get Orichalcum from? Okay. Orichalcum is on the Defiled Isle, so... Everybody, get out of the way. Why are you all in my way? Running time. You can't escape your own party. Give it a damn good go, though. No, I would never be able to escape my own party. For it is my party. Oh, actually, I think I've escaped my own party. Oh, there. Just took on my moment. Probably don't actually need We've gone back in time and the crazy frog is out again. Probably don't need the hill slime considering how chunky and muscular my golems are, but the hill slime is sort of insurance. If something does manage to chip away at a little bit of damage, the hill slime can just go, no, the damage does not exist. That's nice. The Oceantopia Resort. That's quite beauteous, isn't it? All the lovely fishes everywhere from here. So, goal number 1, Orichalcum. Goal number 2, I believe it was called Tingleweed. And if it tingles when you wee, see a doctor. You may have some kind of fortunate STI. Don't know why the eye had to be done like that, but you know, sometimes don't question things. Riding the golem is my plan. Riding the golem is my destiny. Riding the golem. Are you Tingleweed? No, I don't think you are. feel like I'd recognise Tingleweed if I saw Tingleweed. I don't know what Tingleweed looks like, but, you know. That's a poinsettia. And as I say, I'm fairly certain I've planted a poinsettia, so... It's, I'll take a double one. It's just I'm fairly certain it's not going to count, and it's not going to be a thing. You've got a Tingleweed eye? No, just the grass. Just a lousy grass. Goddamn lousy grass. I'm going to give you stitches, you little snitch. I'm going to screw you up and I'm screwing you down. I feel like I've made this terrible mistake before, which is to go after this giant man. But I do have the benefit of having 2 dirty great golems of my own at this point. So. Oh no, he's still taking a lot of damage here. Knocked me down. Just keep punching. Is this gonna be worth it? No, I think it's the answer you're looking for. Yeah, I can literally only punch. I thought the punching would solve all problems. The punching is not solving as many problems as I was hoping for. My health bar is surprisingly low. We protect you. Thank you. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh bollocks! Oh no, he's actually recharging his health. But I think it's time to leave. I think that's going to take too much time and effort. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so far does seem to actually be regenning. So he's been sort of knocked down, but not completely knocked out. Which means hopefully he's going to get back on. I don't know for certain. We'll just sort of hang here. We seem to have met an equilibrium where the monster's no longer chasing me, and my boy is regenerating health. So, but yeah, the big green meanie clearly a little bit too hardcore for me, and my boy is. I think I'd probably want an army of people to go against that, because if I have an army of people, I can not give 2 shits about losing them. Although I must admit, I thought it was going to be death for my monsters, but seemingly it is quite possible that the death situation is not what we thought. I did think it's strange that you would possibly lose a monster, because usually if they're officially classified as in the party, most things don't tend to sort of die. And the idea that they would end up dying. I don't know if I can move quicker here, but I also probably want to use my flute in the not too distant future to try and track down this bloody Orichalcum, because I think it's probably going to require me sort of digging down. I believe a lot of this defiled isle is... if I use my gloves, does that give me a clue? Sword? No. Okay. No, I don't know. I'm kind of stuck. Even looking it up, I'm still kind of stuck on what to do to get my stuff. Which is terribly inconvenient. It's terribly inconvenient. Oh, that was a monster spawning. I'm assuming it sounded like something else entirely. Or rather, I couldn't identify the source of the noise. Is the crucial detail. Anyway, do we want to know? Hello. No, we want to change to my echo flute.
Yep.
Fruity tooty, tutti fruity. So, coming somewhere far, far away, in a galaxy far, far away. Obi-Wan Kenobi, I told you. I've told you once, I've told you a
Fuck me!
times. Fuck you indeed, Mr. Halbion Craft. Sounds oddly too sort of offensive there for anybody for anybody not expecting me to just go fuck you too. It probably sounds somewhat sort of insulting. Oh hello, this is looking like the builder's best. What are you? Are you singers? Like you might be singers. Are you a singer? Oh, you're a dancer. Oh, and a singer. Okay. No. I think I've already got a dancer and a singer. I think you are all dancers and all singers, aren't you? Yeah, singer. Unless... Is this... Catherine the singer? Yeah, so... We have a singer? Yes, we do have a singer. Balls. One day, I'm going to get what I want out of this. And at that point, I'm going to be very surprised. Let's have another go on my flute. But welcome, Mr. Alvin Craft. Welcome to Dragon Quest Builders 2, where we are in a meh situation, unfortunately, at this point. Because we are sort of stuck in a rut where I'm not sure what to do. I can't quite get my targets finished. Can't quite find the keys. Can't quite get those flowers to bloom upon my knees. Okay, for some bizarre reason it's up here, which is not an expected area for it to be. I assume this is sort of still guiding me to... Oh, what are these? Tingleweeds! We have found the tingleweed, and we now can build ourselves some tingle tablets. Okay, well that's something. That's 14 of 15 flowers. Was the echo... Genuinely, were you actually guiding me to the flowers, you stupid fucking echo float? I suppose arguably I did need the flowers. It's something a bit more interesting than flowers. So it feels like... Yeah, could you start punching things, please? So Golem, could you start punching things? Thank you. Gosh darn it. Good to see you on. Indeed. It has been a fair few weeks. Goddamn Golem can't find its target. How are things? As I say, not great with Dragon Quest Builders 2, because we're sort of ever so slightly stuck in a rut, because we can't seem to find the things we want. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Yep. Hopefully, though, having gotten oh shit, we actually needed to study Tingleweed. Oh, nothing seems to be providing echo. Does that mean I've got my orichalcum? God damn it. God damn it. No, we did not get our orichalcum. Son of a bitch. It might be a case of heading back to the island and then maybe restarting Defiled Doodah. Yeah, nothing seems to be producing an echo, which is not what we wanted to see! We want things! So very many things. How's it going? Going well. Let's go back to our island in the sun. You don't want an island in the sun. That'd be very hot. And it's hot enough already. Do 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 do. Ba-da-ba, biddy-ba-ba, billy-ba-ba, billy-ba-billy, billy-billy, billy-ba-ba. How is Billy Bob? I don't know. Who is Billy Bob? Nobody knows. Okay, so my bag is full, which is not helpful. Let's go deal with the Tingleweed. And then I suppose we'll probably move on to Graveyard Keeper, since, as I say, Dragon Quest is sort of now putting up more of a fight than is desirable, which is not all that we want in life. I'll sort of quote unquote plant that. You just sort of pop it down, really, but and because I don't really want them in my inventory, we'll just pop a couple of these seeds this side as well. We don't really need poisonous peat. Probably don't really need that either. But, I'll eat a couple of strawberries because it gets rid of them. And at this point, that's all we kind of want. We want to be rid of certain elements. Prickly peach. So I don't. I was going to say that's more something I can eat than something I can plant. But supposedly, you can plant a prickly peach. I'm not convinced, but hey, look, I've been wrong in the past. Let's see if I can feed any more of my animals. Actually, let's... Oh, bloody hell, that's massive pumpkins. Massive pumpkins. You've got massive pumpkins. Let's check the happiness of my pets. Moo McMoo. 78%, 78%, 72, 78. 63 and 73. Okay. So not great, but not the worst. They're getting up there. They're getting up there. But we still need to get them happier. Only happy animals are fucking animals. So let's see if we can't find more fish to place in the thing. Oh, yes, we can. Okay, so one there. One there. Red snappers for you guys. And looks like you're going to get some red snappers as well. Enjoy your red snappers, do. It's a shame I may have run out of fish. Which is slightly alarming because it's like, okay, I run out of fish. And it's very much... Can I put the... Oh no, I suppose the stick would hurt them, wouldn't it? Hot milk? Come on, cats love a bit of milk. Not hot milk, I suppose. Buttermilk? But come on. No, the cats are going to have to starve because I've run out of things. Indeed, I have run out of things. Oh, yes. Yes, I have. Do one more run at the Defiled Isle, see if we can't, at the very least, sort of check off. If you would, Mr. Chekhov, move us forward. Check off the Tingleweed this time round, even if I can't get any more Orichalcum. And that's assuming the game is correct when it tells me that Orichalcum is the guide is correct, of course, because it's like ugh. Sometimes it's just like blarg. Oh, I see. Are you... I'm going to read the rest of this just in case, okay? Okay, interesting. Right, fair enough then. Okay, that's not quite as bad as I thought. I was reading it, and it seemed to suggest that the Defiled Isle was the correct place for Orichalcum, and then the next sentence after that was, "But you'll not find it just walking around Defiled Isle." It's like, what? I should be able to find it if it's on Defiled Isle. I should be able to find it, you bastards. But it's a little bit more complicated than that. You see what you need to do, and I don't know whether I'll do what they're suggesting or whether I'll try and do my own way of doing it, but seemingly what you can do is drain the poison pool. Now, as I say, I'm wondering if maybe what we can do, since we have golem friends, is basically just punch our way to victory, which is... I mean, it's a solution that might just be crazy enough to work. There you go. I have punched my way into this. How dare you poison me? You get punches now. Now, theoretically, I can pick some stuff off, even, because I have got some space. The only issue I think I'm going to have is the fact that because I'm not draining the poison... Oh, also, I don't know if my golem is actually dying to poison. I may have to drain the poison after all. I was hoping to get away with just sort of futzing it and not doing it as properly as they suggested, but I think their suggestion of draining the place is probably going to be the one to do. Although, having said that, it seems to be taking a lot to drain. I'm not entirely sure it's draining. Maybe we need to go from the top rather than trying to drain the bottom piece. Or just it's not going to work, one of the two. Maybe this guide is just nonsense. Sometimes you read a guide and it's just like, no, all of this, you're supposed to be a guide, and yet all of this information is wrong. I've been having that recently. I mentioned earlier I've been playing Persona. And there's a sort of, in order to try and make the most of the times you have available in game, because you only have X amount of free time to sort of do all of the things, I've been using a guide to try and get the most out of the allies by choosing the right dialogue piece each time. And it turns out that a hell of a lot of the guide that I've been using, I've carried on using it, possibly through stubbornness, I don't know, or stupidity, one of the two. But it's just like, so much of the information is just like wrong. It's like, okay, so if I choose this answer, I get +3 sort of happiness points to my ally. Excellent. I'll try that and try and get these 2 happiness points, these 3 happiness points. And it turns out it's 2. Or you're only supposed to get 2, and it turns out it's 3. And it's just, so much of it. It's just like, oh my god, are you just deliberately lazily writing it, or did you just not care? I'm not convinced this is the right fucking pool after all. Plus, draining this is just never going to be a thing. I'm too impatient. Maybe technically I've already got it, or maybe it's a deeper pool, because this is actually proving quite a shallow pool. I don't know. Oh boy, this game doesn't want me to succeed, and unfortunately it's the sort of game where if it doesn't want you to succeed, you fucking won't. I'm trying to get up here, but I just can't seem to manage to find a suitable foothold, and I don't think I'm going to find a suitable foothold for my copper friend either, is it? Oh, you're fighting me now, Dragon Quest Builders 2. You are fighting me, and I am getting slightly bored of you fighting me. Please stop doing that. I need you to accept and embrace the fact that I should be allowed my wins. Let's use my bloody Echo Float, because that might give me a clue. I would have thought the Echo Flute would go into Orichalcum as well, but seemingly it is actually exclusively getting me Tingleweed, which, I mean, it's not the worst, because it will... Oh, please just let me up, game. As I say, just please, Dragon Quest, please stop fighting me on every step of the journey. Going to get very tedious very quickly if every single element of stuff I'm trying to bloody accomplish, the game is just fighting back and not wanting you to accomplish things. It's very annoying very quickly. But there you go. That is how these things go a lot of the time. Anyway, we have now got an infinite supply of bones. Was it worth the fucking effort? Was it fucking bollocks? We will get some more Tingleweed available for future purposes, whether I want to future purpose.
Report to the ship as soon as possible. We're being okay?
Damn straight we will. So make sure you get to that ship bloody quick. That should be relatively loud.
Report to the ship as soon as possible. We're being okay?
Because that's coming through the microphone, so that should have been a tolerable volume. It's still very low for me. There's probably still an echo as well. I keep forgetting to shut off the me thing.
Molten fireballs!
It's a shame we're not in an area that actually features.
Molten fireballs!
At that point, it would be appropriate to
Molten fireballs!
at all times.
Report to the ship as soon as...
Molten fireballs!
Report to the ship.
Report to the ship.
Molten fireballs!
You can report to the ship because there's molten fireballs. I've just spotted a builder's best up here, so I'm going to have a look. Come on, game. Come on, give me something I need. Spikes is not what I need. And... hey you, dancer.
Get over here!
That's interesting. There's a toggle sidesteps button. I didn't know what that was.
Watch your tone, boy. Nope.
That's a good combo, that one.
Watch your tone, boy. Nope.
So there's a 6.
You don't know who you're dealing with. This isn't going as planned.
Oh yeah, I've forgotten that one. Let's start a war! I'm gonna get copyright struck for that one.
Look! A three-headed monkey!
Look, three-headed monkey. So you are you a singer or a dancer? Are you a singer or a dancer? You're officially classified as a singer, so you can go away. I don't need singers on my bloody island. No. So you're gonna... come on. Come on. God damn it. Does that mean... I feel like the orichalcum should have spawned here. And supposedly... I don't believe it though, because I feel like... I'm thinking of diamond, aren't I? Are you 100% certain? Game, are you 100% certain? So a whore. Let's ride the golem and see if maybe just randomly punching in the puddle of muck. Sometimes you just have to get inside a puddle of muck and start punching. Just got home to a 10-hour failed print of Guybrush. Oh, that is aggravation. How failed is failed, I suppose, is the key thing. Is he salvageable in some fashion? Could you perhaps slice the file in half or something, and at that point manage to just print sort of 5 hours worth of half a Guybrush? But yes, I've actually got several more Guybrush ones.
It's a pirate ship!
It's pink. That is so wrong. That would be against the pirate's code.
But still, I've got a 5-inch round disc and some supports. Oh, okay, that's not great. Well, having said that, if you've got a perfect 5-inch round disc, I mean, at least that can be used for something else. And technically, even the supports can sort of, strictly speaking, be used elsewhere. If you do that sort of tank clean, it's quite useful to stick a couple of supports in it. I imagine you know this. So, you know, this is not necessarily a tip for you, but you know, for other people if they're dabbling in 3D printing, a very powerful tool for having failed prints is if you pop on the cleaning, the tank clean program, it will basically just sort of solidify the bottom of the tank, allowing you to peel off any extra sort of bits and pieces that you didn't want to be there, basically on the failed print. But what's very useful is if you add a couple of your old supports to that tank clean process, they will set inside the little patch of cleaned UV resin, and therefore you'll be able to just peel it off quite happily. It's quite a useful little technique. Well, we've not found orichalcum, but we have found a giant king slime, so... Oh, of course, this is running the same tricks as regular king slimes, or regular slimes. which is basically... Oh god, is this... Are you genuine, game? Okay, yeah, okay, it's going down a little bit. So it's not as bad as I thought. Bad, but it's not as bad as I thought. Go back and chase him. So basically, the general thing with slimes, metal slimes specifically, is they tend to run away, which is what he's doing. And they also tend to only take 1 damage. Oh Christ. Oh no, we're okay-ish. It did a fair chunk of change and we best look out for that, but we're okay enough. Just keep punching. I must admit, my own sword would probably be enough for this. Wouldn't necessarily need punchings because, of course, punchings. Ow. Okay, we need to deal with the health situation, I think. We do need to keep it at least in vision range to chase it down though. Whoops. As I say, technically I don't necessarily need anything more than my sword because the maximum damage I can do is 1. Ew, that was lucky. Luckier than I would like. But I'm curious, where did you find yourself a Guybrush Threepwood model? Is that one you've purchased somewhere, or one you found just sort of lying around on the internet? I don't have an actual reason to print a Guybrush Threepwood, but hey, the idea of having a Guybrush Threepwood. Knackers. Bollocks. God damn it. I don't want to talk to him or not eat him fucking stuff. Found it online, nice. I must admit, I always keep struggling. There's a guy I follow on Patreon who does sort of regular statues of characters, and every time he sort of puts up a poll going, hey, what do people fancy as the models for this week? Or this month rather. If he did them weekly, that would be bloody impressive. But yeah, what do people want as models this month? And it's like, I don't know, I have no idea. Guybrush would have been a good option. As I say, the unfortunate truth is every time the sort of choose a character and suggest them comes up, my brain just goes, I know no characters. There are no characters here. No character exists in this world. My brain goes blank. This time I did suggest Sengoku Basada's Masamune Date, because I love that character and I think it'd be a very good little model to have. Right, 38, my maximum HP, and I've got a crown. I think I technically already had a crown. Plus, I don't know, is there anything further? I feel like he should have dropped something more than a crown, but apparently not so much. I think Orichalcum's going to be a problem child, but I think since we've gone over the odds already, we'll head back to my main island, take a break, and do Graveyard Keeper, and hope that Graveyard Keeper doesn't fight me as much as Dragon Quest has today. We started quite strong, with a couple of tablet targets going down very easily. But then, unfortunately, we got to the stage of no. Well, I suppose arguably we got to the stage of
Nope.
Where the game just goes,
Nope. Nope.
can I please have my Orichalcum?
Nope.
Can I find the tools I'm looking for?
Nope.
Can I do my final tablet targets?
Nope.
So, yeah. Yeah. I remember that. It's a bell end with jizz coming out the top. And we had a picnic right on the bell end. Right on the bell end. And now I'm jumping on his jizz blocks because I can. Alright, let's get to a suitable location. Here is a suitable location. That's not the right button. Save. Saving time is here. Savey doodahs. We'll just save it one more time, just to make certain. You never know how much I miss you. Right, there we go. Oh, we need one more section of exitings. as opposed to one more section of Exeter, which we don't want. We don't want any more Exeter. I think we've had enough Exeter. I've never been to Exeter. I have no opinion on Exeter. It was just words, which is always the way for me. It is always just words. I did see a message. I did wonder. So I will have a look at that, and I will investigate and see post streamingtons probably. Exeter, yes, Exeter is here. There is a LeChuck too. Oh, fantastic. I know another individual who might quite like that, considering he finally, I don't know whether he's still listening and still present, but Mr. Blueboosh, he finally, assuming he's stuck to it, of course, he finally settled on a ship name for his sloop in Sea of Thieves. His sloop name is LeChuck's Revenge, which I thought was it very much pleased me when I entered his game. Maybe shouldn't have hesitated on the word entered, but I did. It's fine, not a problem. But yeah, there is sort of a love of all things Monkey Island, and I do look forward to having a go at the next one, the latest of the games. I think it was set for September, which is actually closer than I thought. So, hey, maybe that'll be fun. It might be shit, but it may also be fun. Anyway, that's about, give or take, 5 minutes. It's close to 6, but it's fine. Thematically on point. I will be back in about 6 minutes. Or I will stay here if the microphone doesn't go off, of course. That's always an option. Yep, no. The microphone's not going off. Anyway, I will be back in 6 minutes-ish. Less now, obviously.
Ahoy there, matey.
It's a pirate ship. Look, a three-headed monkey. Look, it's a pirate ship. Look, it's a pirate ship.
Ahoy there, matey.
That would be against the pirate's code.
Get over here!
That would be against the pirate's code.
Report to the ship as soon as possible. We're bang, okay?
That would be against the pirate's code.
It's a pirate ship.
Report to the ship as soon as possible. We're bang, okay?
That would be against the pirate's code.
Report to the ship as soon as possible. We're bang, okay?
That is so wrong.
This isn't going as planned.
That is so wrong.
You don't know who you're dealing with.
It's pink.
Watch your tone, boy.
That is so wrong.
I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. I am Murray.
It's pink.
I am Murray.
Look,
I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull.
That would be against the pirate's code.
I will hide your keys beneath the cushions of your upholstered furniture.
That would be against the pirate's code.